What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and I'm back in a motherfucking building. This time, I am back for the finale of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 11, and it is the motherfucking finale. I don't know if I'm happy or sad that the show is leaving. Well, I guess at this point, I can't wait to get to the fucking reunion because I'm ready for some shit to go down with that. My other review was up, but then I had to fucking take it down for some fucking reasons that I don't even know about. YouTube didn't let me know shit. I just found out from one of my subscribers that there was some issues, so I just decided to just come in, reshoot it, like the G I am, honey. Let's just talk about all the little situations that happened basically on this finale. It was a little dry. It was dry to me. It was dragging a bit. A lot of people said that the episode was lit, but I didn't feel all like that. But let's get through it. Okay, so first we got Porsha. She is doing this gender reveal with Dennis. She has her hair blue and pink at the tips. I felt like her hair was real pretty, but she's at her gender reveal. The people ain't got none of the shit set up by the people. I'm talking about the people that Porsha and Dennis hired. It's supposed to be a carnival themed party, honey. It ain't looking nothing like that. It looked like a tornado been all up and through that bitch. Porsha crying her eyes out. Nothing is going right. It's just, that's not what I want. And it's just like, Porsha, I felt bad for her, but at the same time, I don't know about you all, but when she was saying all the shit she wanted for the party, I just had this feeling like they ain't gonna be able to pull out all the stops for that, for what the fuck you want. I don't see them being able to do that. I don't know how I was able to really think about it, but I was like, I see this being a shit show. And it was a shit show. Honey, Shamari, Cynthia, people was walking up. Cynthia said, am I going the wrong way? No, honey, you going the right way. This party is fucked up. It's not together, honey. Dennis had to calm Porsha down. Porsha trying to talk to the event planner or whoever the fuck he is. He don't know what to do with the party. I'm like, is this your first goddamn event? Why is you fucking shit up? But anyways, they end up getting this shit together. Ended up working out. Porsha, you just should have had some ribs, some wings, some hot dogs, popcorn, cake and ice cream, homemade lemonade, kept the party simple, but y'all be trying to do all this fancy shit. Y'all go get enough of that. But I mean, it ended up being a good party, and it revealed that, she's having her baby girl, Pilar Jenna, who she just had. So I'm happy for Porsha and Dennis. I don't really care for Porsha staying on this show, though. She could do about another season or two and be out. And let's say one season at the minimum, honestly. Because I'm not here for how she be acting. To me, she be acting like a motherfucking victim at times. Yes, Porsha can be fun, when she's with all the girls. But sometimes, I don't know, it's just like she's boring to me. Like I said before, I liked Porsha when she was alongside Phaedra. I felt like they had a really funny dynamic when they were together. And it's kind of like now that Phaedra is not on the show, it's just, I don't know, it's just weird with Porsha. She's been in such a weird spot with the girls, as far as having to apologize over and over again. It's like she don't really fit with nobody on the show no more. I don't know. It's just a weird energy. Porsha, you need to stop thinking that Candy is your friend, because, sweetheart, she isn't. It's been all in the blogs, all on social media, about these text messages Porsha released about her and NeNe, and, NeNe calling her a big fat bitch and dogging her, and, NeNe said some shit back to Porsha. They was basically going back and forth. And NeNe did end up sending her a good message on becoming a mother. So, there was some good in there. But it's at the point now where it's looking quite obvious that all of the ladies are coming up against NeNe. Especially this whole Cynthia and Kandi situation that turned out to be a fucking lie. Did y'all fucking see that? These bitches is on here lying to get Kenya back on the show. It's just fucking, I don't know, it's ridiculous. And then the way I feel with Porsha, and she keeps trying to insinuate NeNe hit her. That was another thing about the text messages. NeNe was like, bitch, you know motherfucking well I didn't hit you. You just want to garner, public sympathy, for being in my damn closet instead of just being sorry you was in my motherfucking closet. And I'm team NeNe. Porsha, you should have never fucking been in her closet. And you keep trying to deflect that and play victim and, well, you know that you almost hit me and you know that this almost happened and and what did she say in her confessional? Oh, they asked her about the belt. Well, I can't talk about the belt. Me and NeNe wouldn't have a friendship. And it's just like, bitch, either she touched you or she didn't. And 9 times out of 10, she came charging towards your ass like she was about to touch you. And I believe that's what it is. I don't think NeNe would be stupid enough to put her hands on a fucking pregnant woman. And even if she did, Porsha, you was in her fucking closet. She asked you and Kandi several times not to go in her closet. Matter of fact, she told Kandi, don't even go in her closet. That's before you even jumped in. And you should have just stayed out of it. And that's what I'm saying with you. These past couple of seasons, they've been wanting you to kiss Kandi's ass and apologize. And, you could have just been pregnant this season, kind of mind your business. I'm not saying not have an opinion or a personality, but you didn't have to get in that whole closet situation. You could have left that between NeNe and Kandi. But no, your big ass had to get involved. You always need some kind of spotlight on you. You be doing shit, Porsha, to stay like within the mess. And then when the mess gets too hot, like it was in Spain with Marlo, you wanted to leave. You wanted to cry. And we all felt bad for you because they kept fucking with you, but it's beginning to be this pattern. And I am not for the motherfucking patterns. I just feel like it's unnecessary. Like, just be a fucking grown woman. Stop trying to be some following ass bitch. And I'm with you for not coming to any of Kandi's events. You don't need to. You know damn well her friends don't like you. So ain't no reason for you to come. And I'm glad that you have received that. But Porsha, you gotta grow up a bit. You really do. And you and Cynthia are one and the same, where I feel like you guys play up on the, well, we're nice and sweet, and we're kind of fan favorites and people like us and we'll make NeNe look like the bitch. And NeNe, and don't get me wrong, I've been dragging NeNe's ass all season 2 for her fucked up attitude. I'm not saying that NeNe is not wrong at all this season. The main thing NeNe is wrong, the main thing she's handled wrong this season is this shit with Greg. And I can't even really say she's handling it wrong because we all handle shit differently. But at the same time, I just feel like if she's really guilty of anything, it's that whole situation and not getting therapy. I heard now, her and Greg is in therapy. But her attitude has been fucked up from that, and she has made certain situations about her. So yeah, that's pretty much what NeNe has did. But I do feel like, and Kandi kind of does it a little bit too, where it's kind of like, well, we good, and everybody, we fan favorites, so people ain't gonna go against us. Because her and motherfucker Cynthia, they out here on a goddamn rampage they're really trying to explain away their lies. You bitches lied. Like, the lies. Kandi, you are the main one. You are a liar. And you was talking all that shit, all that self-righteous shit about Phaedra. Well, Phaedra is a liar, and I would never do this to anybody. And I know a lot of people like, well, girl, you comparing apples to oranges. What Kandi and Cynthia did, that ain't that big of a deal. What they did to NeNe, it is still not cool to be lying. If Kenya coming back is something you all are passionate about, I don't want fucking Kenya back, but if that's something you're really into, stand on that shit. Stop with this sneaky ass shit, making phone calls and being recorded. They had the situation where Candy had told Cynthia she's mic'd, and you got Cynthia saying, well, I just need to make sure we're on the same page. If you tell the truth about your motherfucking intentions and your actions, there wouldn't be no need to check in with Candy to get on the same motherfucking page. I mean, it's just very simple when you tell the truth. And they keep explaining away on YouTube, oh, well, I can invite whoever I want, and NeNe just needs to get over it. Listen, NeNe could have decided if NeNe needed to stay home. That way she don't turn into NeNe. See, once she turns into NeNe, y'all want to get mad and blame NeNe. You know, and you then perpetuated the situation by inviting Kenya. And Kenya has the right to come to your party, Cynthia, but you need to let NeNe know if you know she don't really fuck with Kenya. Maybe she don't want to shoot with her or give her shine the way you and Candy don't mind doing. So Marlo and NeNe, they get to talking a little bit about the aftermath of the whole Eva situation. And I'm going to just break it down like this. It don't matter really what the girl is going through. Domestic abuse, she got to move away from Kevin McCall. Do I feel like she's lying about that? No, because I honestly cannot picture any rational person that would want to live pillar to post like that. That want to keep moving with 2 kids and a husband. Like, so whatever her living situation is her living situation. And I feel like nobody on this show should be judging her on that. And you got stupid ass Marlo talking about, well, I should start her a GoFundMe account. And NeNe was just like, girl, you know, it do sound funny. It do sound weird. It don't matter, NeNe, you know. And NeNe was just like, well, she probably was embarrassed. Didn't want the girls to know. You think? You know, y'all don't need to know her business. It ain't like the bitches on this show is gonna handle it in the most mature way anyways. So next we got NeNe telling Marlo about this whole little beef with her and Kenya, how Kenya is being strategic and trying to have a beef with her, you know, to get back on the show. I just feel like that is very true from what I saw on this episode. Kenya was very nasty to NeNe, and I notice when people do their reviews, they talk about how nasty NeNe was to Kenya, but Kenya was nasty right back. They were both nasty, you know, with each other. And y'all know NeNe, she can't be fake, so she go say her comments and shit. That's fucking NeNe. Because it ain't like Cynthia, you told her that this bitch is gonna be here. But yeah, I think at one point NeNe was trying to talk to Kenya, and Kenya wasn't trying to really talk with NeNe. She has a beef with NeNe. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. NeNe is the highest paid on here. She's a threat. And Kenya, for some delusional reason, feels like she's the queen of this show. She really does believe that. Because I just saw something today where she was trying to watch the finale with her baby. And it's some little video floating around. And she was basically like, yeah, let's watch this, Brooklyn. That way we could see why mommy is so hated. And she's definitely promoting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, I'm going to be on it. You know, maybe we can get those ratings up to #1 the way that they used to be. You know, totally being shady. Totally acting like she's the queen of the show. The show wasn't even started with your motherfucking ass. I could see if you've been here from day 1, 2, 3. You ain't come on, like NeNe said, until like season 5. You came on with Porsha. Your storyline is just dated. You know, you got the man, you got the baby. Well, hell, do you got the man? Because they talking about they can't even produce a marriage license between the two of you. So I don't know. We know you got the baby. The baby is absolutely beautiful. But like I said, y'all, I don't know if we need Kenya back on the Housewives. I just feel like we have enough sufficient storylines to keep this train moving. And bringing Kenya back on to me would be like taking 2 steps back. If you're going to bring Kenya back, bring Phaedra back. Let's make it fair all the way around. And Candy, I'm not here for your passive aggressive ass, because one thing you like to do is, I don't know, you're just very phony. Because later on in the episode, and I'm going to just tell this shit out of order, y'all. I ain't got all day. I'm going to just tell it all out of order, shit. Anyways, Candy was trying to tell NeNe, well, it ain't no big deal that Kenya is here, and, you know, Cynthia wanted the both of you here, and, you know, both of y'all my friends, too, and, you know, and it's just like, it's not even about that, Candy. You know motherfucking well, Candy, that if NeNe was to bring Phaedra around you, you would feel uber disgusted. You wouldn't want to be around her. And I know a lot of people are like, yeah, but NeNe and Candy... NeNe and Kenya, you know, they don't have the beef that Candy and Phaedra have. No, they don't, but there's still a dislike and a disdain there. And I felt like they invited Kenya to be on some sneaky, secretive shit, to be messy, to give Kenya some shine, to get her black ass back on this damn show. Because Kenya is very thirsty. She's very thirsty. She loved it. When that camera was all on her ass, she loved that shit. She loved it. And she looked, because a lot of people was just like, oh, she looked good pregnant. She looked good when she first had got pregnant, but it's like, you could have really set your ass down at home, bitch. The way she looked over uncomfortable with her pregnant body. She really did. But Kenya was so desperate and thirsty to get some attention, to get some shine. She need the coins to get back on this show. Like I said, girl, go get your government assistance, your Section 8, your food stamps, you know, before Trump cuts it. Go on and get that shit. Secure those bags, girl. Get those bags first. Get that Medicaid and that WIC for that baby, okay? You don't need to be bringing your non-Hollywood acting ass back on this show, okay? Eva and her husband, they have a talk about, you know, her clearing things up with the girls, and she's still like, you know what? I'm glad I told everybody the situation, and now, you know, it's pretty much off the table at this point. And her man just let her know, you know, don't worry about it. I'm going to build you a house one day. It's all going to work out, you know, and they just need to, I don't know. Like, I don't know if Eva should even be on this show anymore, because it can get so fucking messy. I personally like Eva, but Eva, in my opinion, the more I watch her, she a little too real for this show. And she ain't got time for these girls and they sedity ass bullshit. Most of these bitches that get on this fucking show is broke. And my whole thing with Eva is, this bitch, for her to be broke, she sure they found a way to get married, go on a honeymoon, move. Like, Eva's making shit happen for her to be a broke bitch. So I say, bitch, keep doing it. I'm proud of you, Eva. Honey, NeNe and Cynthia, they about to break up again, honey. Just NeNe cannot trust Cynthia. Cynthia been untrustworthy for some months now, and she been doing little sneaky ass shit. She's just feeling away, honey. And I just feel like, Cynthia, you should have gave NeNe a heads up. It just does look very secretive and sneaky. And then at the same time, I noticed what NeNe is saying about Cynthia. Cynthia does, and they actually showed a clip of when Cynthia was taking up for Kenya. And she tends to take up for Kenya a lot. But we can't talk about Kenya. Y'all remember, I think they was they in Spain or somewhere? No. I don't know where the fuck they went out of town to. Maybe, was it Destin or something? I forgot where the fuck they was. I don't think they was in Spain. I'm not thinking, but some other trip they was on. And they got to asking who all thinks Kenya is married. And Cynthia walked out, and, you know, and of course, you know, that's her friend, I understand that. But damn, bitch, is it that serious? You know, because it's just, and I keep seeing these little clips of her taking up for Kenya. This the same bitch that didn't even invite you to her motherfucking wedding because she said she couldn't trust you and, you know, you don't know how to hold water. You told us, Cynthia, season 8 was that, Kim Field was on. You told us that you still getting to know Kenya. So I don't know what kind of relationship y'all really have. I think that you all care for each other. Cynthia, you and Kenya, I do feel like you do care for her. She cares for you. But I feel like you are more genuine than she is. Kenya is a snake. You know, and it really does start to look like Kenya used Cynthia to get back on this show. You know, I don't think she's friends with Cynthia for no reason. You know, it's like, let me get back on this show, make my coin, aggravate the fuck out of NeNe, and, you know. But, Cynthia, you need to watch that. I just would not be trusting Kenya like that. And I don't feel like your relationship with NeNe is the healthiest either. You probably need some boundaries in that relationship. But I do feel like NeNe cares for you more than Kenya does. And people keep saying, well, why does NeNe have such a problem with Kenya? And why this and why that? The question you need to ask is, the person that's on the show making the coin, which is NeNe getting her money, so she ain't got no real reason to really have a problem with Kenya unless Cynthia been telling Kenya stuff that NeNe is saying, you know, kind of getting shit started in between them. But I see Kenya being mad. When I seen that video of her baby, and she talking about how the ratings need to get back up, I said, you're back up to your old fucking tricks. And only Team Twirl will fall for that dumbass shit. I ain't gonna fall for that dumbass shit, bitch, because I know your kind. When Kenya came on here, she had a fucked up mentality. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She was lying. She was renting boyfriends. She was just shady and nasty. And she's still that way. I'm sure motherhood has changed her here and there and being a wife or whatever. But I still see that nasty person, you know, just with how she came on the show with this man and went off and eloped and nobody knew, like the way she moves, and then she always plays victim. We got to get these victims off this show. You know, she's not by herself with that victim shit. Porsha tries to garner sympathy, but it's different with Porsha. I don't think that Porsha is a mean-spirited person until she's like pushed. I feel like Kenya don't even need to be pushed, and the bitch could tap right into those energies to get whatever she wants or needs out of the situation. That's what I'm saying. They at the Seagrams event. Everything is looking nice, honey. NeNe and Greg, they there. Marlo dress was pretty. I felt like Porsha looked very pretty. Everybody looked really nice. Even Candy's outfit was nice. I liked her hair. They had a point in there where Cynthia tried to call Greg up on stage, and NeNe said, nope, you ain't even going up there. You know, because she's so pissed off that Kenya is there, and Kenya had grabbed the mic and got to going all in, talking about how Cynthia, her best friend, and, you know, just doing this shit on purpose for attention. You know, I see right through her motherfucking ass. She just want to get her ass right back on this show. Kenya looked like a goddamn stuffed turkey on this goddamn episode. I've never seen a pregnant woman like that needing to sit down. Like it looked like an uncomfortable, you know how you at the end of your pregnancy and it is like really uncomfortable and you should just stay home. That's what I saw. Like I saw the desperation in it. I don't know about you all. Greg looked nice, but Greg didn't go up to that stage, and Cynthia has said in her confessional, you know, she felt embarrassed that she kept calling Greg and he didn't even come up because NeNe told him not to come up. How do y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like NeNe was right about that? I felt like, but I know NeNe like, bitch, I'm not fucking with you. I don't trust the shit that you do, you know, because she done invited Kenya there without telling her, which NeNe felt it was fishy, you know. So she's upset about that, but at the same time, NeNe, Greg has been sick. He's been in and out of the hospital. And aside from the bullshit with Cynthia, I just felt like it would have been okay for Greg to have his moment. I really do. I really do, because he has been through a lot, and she wanted to take time to honor him in that moment at her launch. And I felt like that was pretty big, but NeNe was just like, no, I'm not here for the shit. I don't trust this bitch. I don't want my man up there speaking on no microphone of hers. Okay, so the last scene, we got NeNe and Tanya. NeNe then brought Tanya for support to talk to Cynthia, and Cynthia brought Kandi. So as soon as Cynthia and Kandi get there, NeNe is sitting there, she's looking serious. They know it's serious. I'm assuming everybody know what it's about. It's about addressing them inviting Kenya without NeNe knowing, and NeNe is damn near in tears. She's in her feelings, and she's just like, Cynthia, I don't feel like you've really been that same friend to me as you've always been. I feel like you're more sneaky now. You're more secretive. You invited Kenya. You should have told me. You should have gave me a heads up. Cynthia's just like, oh, I didn't know. We know that's a damn lie. You knew. And you just didn't want to deal with the wrath of NeNe. And I just feel like you just should have told her. You and Kandi both set this up so that this bitch can get back on this show. Because Kandi was all on E talking about something. Well, I think it's unfair that, the fans, they were really invested in Kenya. She got married, had a baby, and, she didn't get to be on the show anymore. That's her own fault. Like NeNe has said in the interview. That's that bitch fault. Did nobody tell that bitch to run off and elope? And, just act funny once you do get married, if they're married, because there are no marriage certificate to be found nowhere. So it's like Kenya did things to self-sabotage herself. And I feel like she's mad with NeNe too, and the thing is, nobody's bringing it up. Everybody is, NeNe is so mean and hateful. Yes, NeNe has been acting like a bitch, this season. I admit it, she's been a little bitchy, especially with everything she's going through with Greg. But Kenya was nasty to NeNe at this party too. She was nasty because NeNe, like I said, had kept trying to talk to her. So it's just like, we gonna get on one, we not gonna get on the other. It's just like, and then Kenya knew what the fuck she was doing because she kept talking to Greg. Greg, I'm gonna pray for you. At the party or whatever, I'm gonna pray for you. You're always in my thoughts, and so she acknowledges everybody at the party but NeNe. And she could have just said, hey, and when NeNe spoke to her, they could have said, hey, because remember, there's no problem, right? So it's just like, okay, everybody is getting on NeNe, but shit, Kenya acting childish too. So, whatever. And Cynthia, my issue with you at this point is you sat at the table. You kept trying to defend yourself. I didn't know she was coming. Then you in your confessional, oh, well, your husband got cancer. She know that the damn man got cancer. Like, yes, he has cancer, but she still needs to hold you accountable for doing that little sneaky shit behind her back. I'm kind of sick of everybody using Greg having cancer as an excuse for them to do certain things. It's just like, it don't matter what disease he has. Let's address what the fuck she's asking you about why the fuck you didn't feel the need to give her a heads up. And it could be one or two things, Cynthia. You're moving closer to Kenya than you are NeNe. And if that is in fact true, then you need to let NeNe know. Me and you have drifted apart and I just feel closer to Kenya. Just keep it all the way real, And so you saying all this different shit. Then when NeNe gets up to walk away, she's in tears. And that leaves Kandi and Tanya. They sitting at the table talking about it. Of course, passive-aggressive ass Kandi don't think that Cynthia did anything wrong. She don't think she did anything wrong. And that's that. But Cynthia is comforting NeNe we see outside. Talking about, NeNe, I just love your dirty drawers. Cynthia, wasn't you just standing up for yourself? Stand in it, sis. It's okay. You're standing up for yourself. Now you bowing down to her. Oh, I just love your dirty drawer. Okay, if you love her goddamn dirty drawers, why do you ain't get this bitch a heads up? See, there's a reason why her and Candy pulled that sneaky ass shit. There's a reason why they did it. They knew NeNe would have a problem with Kenya being there, and she probably wouldn't have shot a scene with Kenya. They wanted the shock effect. See, I can respect everybody if everybody get to saying truth. Get to speaking the truth, then I'm with it. But all these fucking lies and you trying to cover shit up and play victim and innocent, it's ridiculous. All right, y'all, that's all I have to say about Real Housewives of Atlanta, the finale. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about it. Are you team NeNe? Are you team Cynthia and Candy? Are you team Kenya? You want her to come back? Y'all let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will check you guys out later for the motherfucking reunion, honey. Part 1 next Sunday, honey. All right. Have a nice night.